Hey guys, it's Johnny from JTK Gaming, and today we're going to talk about something a little bit controversial. And for those that don't know about this, on the PTS at the moment, in the Crown Store, you are able to buy skill lines. I don't have the PTS downloaded yet, so I won't show that, but basically there in the Crown Store you can purchase, like, basically all the skill lines: Fighters Guild, Undaunted, Mage Guild, basically all those skill lines that required a fair bit of grinding before are available in there now, so you can basically just purchase them. So the opinions on this range from it's an absolute joke and it's pay to win and Zos is just greedy money making cunts to this is awesome, this is going to save me bucket times of money. And let me just the sun out of my eyes. Anyway, so yeah, as I said, this ranges from one extreme to the other extreme. And I've had a look on the forums. There's a few posts on here. This is kind of the main post that brought my attention to it. And this dude, to say mildly, is very pissed off at Zos for doing this. And I don't know if anyone can convince me, but I think, like, getting this angry about this is just stupid. People have got to realize that ESO is a free game now. Like, yes, they have their subs, Crown Store, but it is a free game, and I think a lot of people forget about that. And in my opinion, this is a great way for Zos to make money. It is a smart idea. It's something that I'm surprised has taken them this long to kind of do. A lot of other MMOs do very similar things, and a lot worse things, if you ask me. Final Fantasy has their booster packs that get you boosted all the way up. And for me, as long as this is done right, and we'll talk about how I think they can do it right, I don't see a problem with it at all, and I do not class it as pay to win at all. But that being said, as long as they do it with these few things. So one, at the moment, I'm pretty sure you can buy it straight away at like level 10 or something like that. And obviously at that point, there is an argument for pay to win. Because no other level 10 can have these skill lines. That's not really a problem for me because it doesn't affect endgame at all. But for under CP, under 50 not battlegrounds, PvP or whatever you may do, it could be seen as pay to win. So this is easily fixed by making it only available at level 50 or even CP 160. You can only buy these. That kind of eliminates any pay to win in my eyes. And the second thing I think they really need to do is you have, like the Sky Shards, you have to have it leveled on one character. Because for me, I think like it's kind of stupid for people to be able to just skip this outright. But for someone like me that's got 15 different toons, it is a big pain in the ass to do those skill lines over and over again. So as long as they do those two kinds of things, I don't see a problem with this at all. I think it's great. I'm definitely Undaunted. Like, Undaunted's the big one for me. I don't need any of the gear from dungeons, and there's really no reason for me to do the pledges. So for me, it's just a pointless grind, and I think the way gaming's headed, and the way that gaming's been headed for a long time now, is people don't want to grind. People, like, you look at this game from launch to what it is now, the grind is minuscule, and that says more about us than it says about the game. Back when I was a kid, you look at like the old Final Fantasy games, you would spend hours killing mobs over and over and over again. And, at the time that was acceptable, but these days that's not acceptable. People do not want to grind. So for the, overall life of this game, I think it's something that needs to be done. Final Fantasy is, they've got a lot worse things than this, and people still don't seem to care. So I think like people like this dude are just extremely overreacting. Um, because you got to remember, guys, if ZOS doesn't make money, this game isn't going to exist. And I know a lot of people like to say how trash this game is, but I know a lot of those people that say that every day, and they still play 6-8 hours a day. So, you know, I think it's important to remember that they need to make money, and I think this is a great idea. So, if you think otherwise and you have any good points to bring up, then feel free to leave in the comments. But um, don't bother just going, oh, it's pay to win. Like, why? Why do you think it's pay to win? Is there anything you've thought about that I haven't thought about? Because people seem to forget the definition of pay to win. Pay to win is something that you buy that isn't accessible to other people that do not pay the money. So this is still accessible to everyone in the game. They just need to spend some hours doing it. So technically, it's not pay to win. I know that doesn't mean shit to anyone because, I've been through this before with other controversial things where common sense just doesn't seem to get through people's thick skulls. But anyway, yeah, and yes, this guy's pissed, but there's a lot of people here on this post here that are very happy that this is happening. There's a lot of other people that are very pissed. I'll link the forum thread in the description, and I think there's 2 other forum threads talking about this. I'll link them as well if I can find them. But overall, I just don't kind of understand why people get so mad about this. I don't know, maybe I just have a completely different mindset to what other people have, but this guy is angry. Like, he's literally fucking, like, you imagine this dude at home when he was writing this. Like, does he have a keyboard left? Like, but I suppose if I spent thousands of dollars in a game, I'd get pretty fucking angry too. That's if my missus didn't kill me before that. But anyway, I'm just dribbling now. So, as I said, guys, let me know what you think. I do have a video planned that will be out before I go back to work, so probably the next few days, and we're going to talk about some of the most unimportant PvP things that you should know. Basically, a lot of stuff that goes overlooked when people go to PvP for the first time. Things that they don't think about, things that most people don't, teach new PvP players. Like, stuff that comes later in the game as a PvP player that you really should be aware of day one of PvP. So that should be an interesting video for, a lot of new PvPers, and even some of the more experienced might not realize how important some of these things are. So, anyway, guys, I'll catch you later, and this has been Johnny from JTK Gaming.